Okay, boys and gals, today we're doing the serpentine belt. As you can see, there is a lot of improvisation going on here, but we're gonna remove this whole bracket first. So we want to loosen these two. We want to loosen the four that's down here. And make sure you're jacked up under the oil pan. It's gonna be a lot easier to get out the bolts, and this is the engine mount, so you need to have support down there so the engine doesn't just drop. We loosened all the bolts now. The E16s are the smaller ones. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. The big ones are E22s. They're all the star pattern. There's one down there. There's one down here. Now that we removed all these bolts, there's 4, 2, 3, 4. Counting a little bit off. It is what it is. We can remove this. There are some bolts to remove here. These are all the same size, but always keep track if they are or they aren't, and put them back into these holes so we know where they go. Next thing, we want to get the coolant tank out of the way. We want to get to that bolt. To do that, we might have to disconnect this. To do that, we might have to disconnect this electrical connector here. And these two clips just sit down in there. It's just to pull up, and we got this sitting in there, so it's really just pull up and pull away. Okay, just so we can access that bolt. Okay, now there's 2 bolts remaining here. You can't see them from here very good. There's one down here, as you can see, and there's one on the other side. It's right here, but you can't see it. Okay. Maybe can you get it out from there? But I opened up this hole for when you change the light bulb under the wheel well, and you can access the bolt here. And then there's another one right there. Those are the 2 holding in the whole engine now. The last 2. It does help to jack up by the oil pan to get these bolts loose. Remove the whole assembly here. This out. You will need to take the coolant tank a little bit out of the way and wiggle this out. It's always important to take note of how your belt diagram goes. I don't have a pen. I have nothing to draw with, so this is the best that I can do. And here is the tensioner. Okay, now we want to pull on this tensioner clockwise, and we're going to get the belt off. Now that we've taken the belt off, we want to replace the tensioner. We're going to take off this bolt. This is the only thing holding in the tensioner. Just want to show you why we are replacing the tensioner. You hear that sound? It has too much play. It just keeps going. It has no resistance. That means it's shut. Okay, test out the other ones. The other ones are good. This one is spinning with resistance. This one is resistance, not noisy. That's the crankshaft. Now you have this little clip here that you're gonna need to turn around to get it to line up with the hole, because this is also holding it in. Okay, mine is already out here. I just need to push it. Guys, I'm looking at these two tensioners and I'm thinking there is something wrong here. Why is this part on here? And what am I supposed to do with this pin here? I'm thinking, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? This is holding in all the tension, and I get it, but okay. So I come over here, I look at this bracket. I'm thinking, is this removable? Hell yeah, it's removable. It's a fucking bolt under here. It's probably an E12. Now let us see. Let us inspect some closer. What the fuck do you know, man? There's a bolt down there. Let's get it. I done lost my fucking bolt fixing the camera. Now that you bolted everything up, don't forget to pull the pin out that's sitting in here. Just keeping the tension on this. So you want to tension it here like you did before, and then you want to pull it out. It's gonna hop out actually. Okay, I just spent like 15 minutes routing this belt, and fuck me, man, you're gonna ruin your back putting tension on this tensioner, because this belt's routing is complete fuckery. No way. Now to the assembly again. Let's get it. To get apart the wheel well, I didn't want to take out the whole thing, but here you have only a clip here. You just rotate and it pops out, and the rest of these clips that go in here are 10 millimeters plastic bullshit. Don't even want to come out, most of them. That's why I have only the half open here, just to peep inside.